Did you know there's a timeless principle that can transform your life instantly? Imagine a simple habit that connects the dots between the universe and your everyday experiences. This ancient principle, deeply rooted in Hermetic teachings, suggests a fascinating interconnectedness between different realms of existence. The phrase "as above, so below" is more than just a mystical saying from ancient texts. It's a guiding principle that reveals the fundamental interconnectedness of all things in the universe. Originating from the Hermetic tradition, the phrase implies that the patterns we observe in the larger universe are reflected within ourselves and our surroundings. Understanding this principle can provide profound insights into our personal growth, relationships, and overall well-being. In this video, we'll delve into the hidden meanings of this concept and explore its practical applications in modern life. We'll cover key areas such as psychology, spirituality, and everyday practices that can help you harness this ancient wisdom for personal transformation. By the end of this journey, you'll be equipped with actionable insights to align your inner world with the outer universe, bringing balance and clarity to your life. So, let's dive in. Have you ever noticed how patterns seem to repeat themselves in different aspects of life? Like looking at the swirling pattern of a galaxy and seeing a similar pattern in a seashell or a hurricane. This isn't just a coincidence. It's a manifestation of the principle of "as above, so below." This principle, originating from Hermetic teachings, suggests a profound interconnectedness between all levels of existence. But what does this really mean for you and me? And how can understanding this principle transform our lives? To begin with, let's break down what this phrase really means. The full phrase, "as above, so below, as within, so without," has its origins in various metaphysical traditions and philosophies. It is most famously associated with the Hermetic tradition and is believed to summarize the Emerald Tablet, a foundational text in alchemy and Hermeticism, traditionally attributed to Hermes Trismegistus. It states that the patterns and phenomena we observe in the larger macrocosmic world are mirrored in the smaller microcosmic world. For instance, the way celestial bodies like stars and planets move through space is analogous to how atoms and particles behave on a quantum level. It's a way of saying that the grand patterns of the universe are reflected in the tiniest details of our lives. Consider this. Have you ever had a feeling that your thoughts or emotions were somehow affecting the world around you? This is an example of the microcosm, your internal state, influencing the macrocosm, your external reality. When you're calm and centered, doesn't it feel like everything around you flows more smoothly? On the other hand, when you're stressed or anxious, doesn't it seem like chaos follows you? This principle is not just about lofty philosophical ideas. It's about practical, observable phenomena. "As above, so below" teaches us that our inner world of thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are intricately connected with our external world. Just like a seed contains within it the blueprint for an entire tree, our internal state contains the blueprint for our external experiences. This means that by understanding and altering our inner world, we can have a direct impact on our outer world. So, are you ready to transform your life with the ancient wisdom of "as above, so below"? By recognizing the deep interconnectedness of all things, you can start to make conscious changes in your inner world that will reflect positively in your outer reality. Next, let's shift our focus to how this principle influences your psychological and spiritual life. Have you ever experienced a moment when your inner thoughts seem to align perfectly with an external event, almost like the universe was speaking directly to you? This phenomenon isn't just a fluke. It's a manifestation of the principle, "as above, so below." In psychology, especially depth psychology, this concept is mirrored in Carl Jung's theory of synchronicity. Synchronicity refers to meaningful coincidences that connect our internal experiences with external events without a direct causal link. Do you remember having a vivid dream about a friend, only to hear from them unexpectedly the next day? Or perhaps thought about a solution to a personal problem and then stumbled upon the perfect book or opportunity that addressed it? These instances are prime examples of synchronicity, showing the interconnectedness of your inner thoughts and outer reality. Carl Jung also introduced the concept of the collective unconscious, a shared part of the unconscious mind that connects all beings of the same species. This collective unconscious is filled with archetypes and universal symbols that resonate deeply within us. By tuning into these archetypes through dreams, art, or meditation, we can gain a better understanding of our place in the world and align ourselves with universal truths. Next, let's talk about the spiritual dimension of interconnectedness and how recognizing our unity with the cosmos can enhance our lives. Do you recognize that feeling of a deep sense of peace and connection while gazing at the night sky or walking in nature? These moments of tranquility highlight the spiritual interconnectedness that as above, so below embodies. In spirituality, this principle signifies the intrinsic unity between all beings and the cosmos. Many spiritual traditions across the world, whether through meditation, prayer, or contemplative practices, emphasize this interconnectedness. Think about it. How often do you take a moment each day to acknowledge your connection to everything around you? Embracing this unity can lead to profound inner peace and a greater sense of purpose. Consider the analogy of a spider's web, where each strand is interconnected, forming a delicate yet resilient structure. Similarly, every living being is part of a grand cosmic web. When you recognize this, you start to see yourself not as an isolated individual, but as an integral part of a larger whole. Take a moment to reflect. How can you cultivate a deeper sense of interconnectedness in your daily life? Maybe it's through meditation, spending more time in nature, or simply practicing gratitude each day. By recognizing and embracing this unity, you can navigate life with greater balance and harmony. As we move forward, we'll explore another fundamental aspect of this principle, and how understanding it can further enhance your daily life. According to Hermetic teachings, opposites are not separate and conflicting, but are instead two sides of the same coin. Light cannot exist without darkness. Joy is accentuated by sorrow. Think about the last time you were at a low point in your life. Did it not make your subsequent happiness feel more profound and valuable? Have you observed how challenges and difficulties often pave the way for personal growth and strength? Understanding polarity invites us to transcend dualistic thinking, the tendency to categorize everything into rigid binaries, such as good versus bad or right versus wrong. Instead of seeing opposites as separate, we can recognize that they are part of a greater whole, each necessary for the existence and appreciation of the other. For example, consider the concept of hot and cold. Without cold, how would we truly understand what it means to be hot? The contrasts we experience help us define and appreciate each state more fully. Have you ever thought about the balance in your own life? How do the highs and lows, the joys and challenges, shape your overall experience and understanding of the world? By embracing the principle of polarity, we can achieve a more holistic perspective, seeing the value in all experiences. This can transform how we navigate life's challenges. Instead of resisting or fearing negative experiences, we can recognize them as integral parts of our journey, essential for our growth and understanding. So how can we apply this principle practically? Start by acknowledging and valuing the opposite ends of any spectrum in your life. Instead of labeling experiences as purely good or bad, try to see how each one contributes to your overall growth. Are you ready to see your life experiences from a new perspective? By recognizing the interplay of opposites, you can navigate your life with greater balance and harmony. In the next and final segment, we will explore how to deepen your relationships using the principles of interconnectedness and polarity. When meeting somebody for the first time, have you ever gotten that weird feeling like you've known them forever? These moments often reflect the principles of as above, so below, and interconnectedness. When we recognize the deep connection between our inner worlds and our interactions with others, we can foster more meaningful and harmonious relationships. Understanding and applying these principles can significantly enhance our interpersonal connections. At the heart of this is empathy. Have you noticed how your mood and energy affect those around you? Just as positivity and kindness can uplift others, negativity and stress can also be contagious. By being mindful of our internal state, you can project more loving and supportive energy to those you interact with. Effective communication plays a crucial role here. How often do you truly listen to someone without interrupting or judging? By practicing empathic listening, you create space for genuine connection and understanding. Have you tried focusing entirely on the other person's words, observing their emotions and body language? This enhances your ability to respond with empathy and compassion, strengthening the bond of mutual respect and trust. Self-reflection is another key component. Take time to reflect on your interactions. Are there recurring patterns or themes? Do certain situations trigger similar responses in you? When you align yourself with the principle of interconnectedness, you recognize that the thoughts, emotions, and experiences of others are linked to your own. This understanding fosters empathy and compassion, allowing you to resonate with and support those around you authentically. Reflect for a moment. How can you show more empathy and compassion in your interactions? Practices such as gratitude and appreciation can also transform your relationships. Have you noticed how expressing genuine gratitude enhances your connection with others? Making a habit of acknowledging and appreciating the positive qualities in those around you can create a ripple effect of positivity and strengthen your relationships. We've explored how this principle influences our personal growth, spiritual practices, and relationships. Now it's time to put this wisdom into action. Reflect on what you've learned and think about how you can start applying these insights today. How can you bring more mindfulness, self-reflection, and empathy into your daily routine? Embrace the principle of as above, so below, and watch your life unfold in profound and positive ways. If you've gotten this far, make sure to check out the video on the screen for a deeper dive into this philosophy. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Thank you for watching.